taught me a lot about how to pick for the job, even if I suck at it. Right, but that's cool if you want to play that way. You shouldn't be forced to play that way. I was told by the devs that they wanted counts to be more map dependent in Overwatch 2, so that I'd be better off than doing stupid stuff like playing Ryan and Jerk Walter. But that's still bad design. Right, anytime I'm forced to do something, then it's bad design. If I have to play this composition on this map, I'll just say you shouldn't be a developer if every map is already pre-planned out for you. Yeah. Also, the devs... This is the best part about the developers of Blizzard. While they've said all of the things that you're saying, the actual implementation of Overwatch has not supported what they want whatsoever. Right. I mean, even up the roll queue, it was not, oh, different maps should have different compositions, right? Like, you just fucking play goats and everything. So clearly, design-wise, they don't support what they're saying. If that's the case, it was better about only X heroes we played on each map, so we actually have multiple options in and out. Yeah, exactly. Like, if the way counters, like, if they should exist how they exist, then if someone on the enemy team picks Pharah, I should be kicked off Junkrat. If we're playing a map that's bad for Junkrat, then I shouldn't be able to pick Junkrat, right? And if you're like, no, that's stupid, they shouldn't lock out options like that, but you just said they wanted the maps to be more, or the compositions to be more map dependent. So you're like, no, they said you shouldn't play specific heroes on specific maps. But anytime you're telling the player how to play, I would consider it very bad game design. that, because I don't think I'm going to get healed up here. Yeah, they said they want people to swap rock, paper, scissors style constantly and designed every system under the sun to make swapping feel horrible. Not only that, but if they really wanted it rock, paper, scissor, then everything would have a rock, paper, scissor, right? What happened with goats? Where was the rock, paper, scissor there? And they didn't buff like the things that beat goats, right? No. So clearly, like, their design wasn't rock, paper, scissors. And even then, like, you can't rock, paper, scissor your way out of something unless it's, like, really strong. Which makes the game just about choices and not about actual execution, which is against FPS concepts. I literally staked all this out 5 years ago. I've wrote a paper about it. It's the first one on my blog. I tell you why Overwatch is designed this way and how it's designed this way.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
And the rock, paper, scissors thing doesn't work for all skill levels. It breaks down. So then you just have rock and scissor. And you're like, well, I guess I can literally never do one thing. Blizzard just lies to us or gaslights us. I would rather think Blizzard is dumb and they think their design does one thing, but it doesn't do it. I think less being forced to play heroes because there are people who play Ryan and Gibraltar. So efficient play Winston there, and I'm lazy at heart. It's more about not being less or more efficient. It's about, am I allowed to do it at all? Like, Reinhardt, tanks are so strong that you can play them no matter what. Like, I'll just say this, tanks are a bit overpowered. There's a reason why when they removed one tank, they had to nerf healing across the board. Gotta get quick timer. Not main tanks. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Main tanks are incredibly strong. If you guys trust Blizzard so much, then why don't you trust them when they say tanks deal a lot more damage than they block? So we've had to nerf healing across the board. That's why when they did the Overwatch 2 preview, there was that in-combat healing nerf. Because tanking's that strong. They just said they thought main tanks feel underpowered in private. They said main tanks, yeah, feel a little bit weaker in 5v5, yeah. Main tanks are still stronger than DPS heroes in Overwatch. Their DPS is higher. Yes, it comes under more of a condition of it being short range. But But yeah, no, like, as any DPS hero, if I turn the corner and there's a D.Va, you lose. If you turn the corner and there's a Reinhardt, you lose. If you turn the corner and there's a Orisa, you lose. Most tanks' DPS is the same as DPS heroes.
My genius is finally recognized.
Be great content for well, thank you, Oreo. The biggest issue with Overwatch is that the devs, I mean, you said it, the devs, wanted to give us answers, and players do not want to be given answers. We want to find answers ourselves. We want to discover the game, we want to have fun, we want to play it. If you're fucking with me, you're not on the point. Okay, figured it out. That's the entire issue with Overwatch. If you had to boil it down to like one answer, it's you want to play against a Widow? You have to play Winston. You have to play Genji. You have to play all these heroes. You have to change your entire composition. I'm like, but why do they get to pick what hero they want, and I don't get to pick what hero I want? It's like, no, it doesn't matter. You play it with our answers. If you don't like our answers, then you lose. Oh, you played that wrong map. You played the wrong composition on that map. Well, you deserve to lose. And it's like, well, why? It's like, why do I have to play that way? Then again, for certain, right? People don't like that. We'll play with. We'll stop playing. Well, I mean, just imagine, like, I know this is going to seem like an extreme example, but imagine if chess was like that way, or checkers, or any sport where it's like, oh, you want to, you know, have your own, like, personal expression in the game. No. You have to do this, or you lose. To be fair, Brig was created to stop dive and bury Tracer, so OP was inevitable. I commented on this when Jeff Kaplan first stated when Doomfist was coming out. And he goes, oh, this is going to change the meta. And I was like, guys, if a hero has the ability to be picked and change the meta, then that hero is overpowered. And that's what Brig did. I thought he made that comment was made for Moira. No, he made that comment on Doomfist because I think there was just because how tanks operated, he's like, oh yeah, because this guy goes through tanks, like, it goes through defense matrix, he can punch through shields. He thought it was just going to be like this big meta changer. But understand that